Authorities in Puerto Rico are now taking drastic emergency action in response to a sharp increase in violent murders of women.
They call it femicide, and the rate on the island is double that of the rest of the U.S. And the manner in which many of these victims have been killed is particularly gruesome. News Nation correspondent Brian Entum is live in Puerto Rico for us tonight and tells us that one of these victims, one of these women, was pregnant when she was murdered. Brian?
Yeah, Marnie, one of the latest victims was pregnant. Really disturbing reports of what happened. You can imagine all of this has really shaken the island. The governor has declared a state of emergency because so many women have been killed, and we are told that most of the incidents are domestic related. During the pandemic, Puerto Rico's beautiful shoreline has become a hotspot for tourism. But away from the beaches, the island is getting a disturbing reputation for something else, a dramatic rise in the killing of women.
My daughter and my grandson were killed. Abusers. They will pay for this and all those who are involved. Abusers.
In the latest case, police say Puerto Rican boxer Felix Verdejo brutally murdered 27-year-old Keishla Rodriguez. She was pregnant with his son. The circumstances of Keishla's death are particularly brutal. Police say Verdejo first drugged her, then bound her arms and her legs, tied a concrete block to her body before tossing it off of this bridge in San Juan. And even once her body was in the waterway below, police say he then fired shots at her. Divers later found Keishla's body. Her murder is what the governor has called a gender violence epidemic. The term used for a woman killed because of their gender is femicide. There have been 21 femicides in Puerto Rico so far this year and 60 last year. That's about one woman killed a week. The femicide rate in Puerto Rico is roughly double the per capita rate in the rest of the United States. How bad has it gotten?
It's been like a cloud that's been over for like 2-3 weeks, and there's still cases coming up. Just today, this morning, we saw another woman that's disappeared.
Activist Narita Valentin and human rights groups have been sounding the alarm. Puerto Rico's Secretary of Public Safety, Alexis Torres, was recently appointed under a new governor.
So, Mr. Secretary, why do you think there's been this rise in femicides in Puerto Rico?
Well, I think there has been a lot of things different in Puerto Rico for decades. One of the things that I see that we have to improve is education.
As part of the state of emergency, Secretary Torres says they have formed a committee to look at what is causing the domestic violence. More emphasis will be put on educating young children about gender equality. Right now, he says, many men view Puerto Rico as a male-dominated society.
Does Puerto Rico have a problem with like a machismo culture? I mean, can you explain that a little bit for people who aren't here on the island?
I think we do. We have that problem for decades.
The conception that we have of women in our society, the fact that a person can't even deal with the fact that that woman doesn't want to be with you, and you think that it's your right to just end her life, it's something that we definitely need to approach. We need to take care of it directly.
And it's really alarming. Some of the organizations that I spoke with today said they actually feel like the problem has been getting worse since it's been getting more attention. You heard that statistic, one woman killed every single week here in Puerto Rico. Right now, several of those nonprofit organizations are asking on the U.S. Justice Department to come in and investigate these murders. Live in San Juan, Brian Entum, News Nation.